Why do we make New Year's resolutions? Every January 1st, millions of people worldwide look in the mirror and make a promise. This year, I'm really going to change. Whether it's hitting the gym, saving money, or breaking bad habits. But have you ever wondered why we have this peculiar tradition of making resolutions exactly when the calendar changes? It turns out this tradition is older than you might think. Picture this. 4,000 years ago, Babylonians celebrated their new year in March during the Akitu festival. But they weren't promising to get six-pack abs instead. They made promises to their gods to pay debts and return borrowed items. Their motivation? Divine favor for a better harvest. Nothing like some celestial pressure to keep your promises, right? Then came the Romans, who changed everything. Julius Caesar established January 1st as the start of the year, dedicating it to Janus, the two-faced god who simultaneously looked to the past and future. The Romans didn't just make offerings, they promised to become better people. You could say Janus was history's first personal development coach. As centuries passed, these resolutions took a more spiritual turn. During the Middle Ages, Christians began the year with special services, pledging to be better Christians. Think of it as a medieval version of self-help groups, but with more incense and fewer motivational Instagram posts. Over time, these spiritual pledges transformed into personal improvement goals. We no longer promise to be better in the eyes of gods, but in the eyes of ourselves and our social media followers. But here's what's really fascinating: the psychology behind why we make these promises every year. Why does January 1st feel like the perfect moment for change? It's simple. Our brains love fresh starts. It's as if the calendar gives us a mental Ctrl+Alt+Delete, allowing us to reboot our lives with renewed hope. Science tells us that sharing our resolutions increases our chances of keeping them. That's why social media floods with #NewYearNewMe every January. Though, let's be honest, by February those hashtags are as forgotten as our gym memberships. Speaking of gyms, did you know 80% of resolutions fail before February? It's not because we're weak, it's because we tend to be too ambitious. I'll exercise 2 hours daily. Sounds great on January 1st, but by January 2nd, we're already having second thoughts. And it's not just us. Cultures around the world have their own unique New Year's traditions. In Japan, Oshigatsu isn't just about making resolutions, it's a complete reset button. Families deep clean their homes and visit shrines, literally sweeping away last year's problems. No pressure, but your spring cleaning might need an upgrade. Meanwhile, in Scotland, Hogmanay traditions include first footing, where the first person to enter your home after midnight determines your luck for the year. Pro tip: tall, dark-haired visitors carrying coal are considered the luckiest. Never has door answering been so strategic. So why do we really make New Year's resolutions? It's more than just tradition, it's hope packaged in a promise. Whether you're aiming to learn a new language, master sourdough baking, or finally organize that chaos you call a closet, you're participating in a human ritual as old as civilization itself. And maybe, just maybe, understanding why we make these promises will help us keep them a little longer this year. What's your resolution this year? And more importantly, what's your strategy to make it stick past February? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this historical journey through our annual tradition of self-improvement, hit that subscribe button for more fascinating stories behind the customs we live with every day.